So they'll be calling your article real important video. This is Bill Monroe's coho going to be a million. Going to be a million. Okay, 40,000 last year. The red line, as you can see. What a liar. They should all be sued. The Oregon newspapers, the Seattle Reaper, they should all be sued. Million coho. They're not going to get 40,000. Stay with me. This gets even. This is the greatest catastrophe in human history. Everybody's asleep. This is the Chinook on the Columbia River. The collapse, the catastrophe. I mean, it's over. Now stay with me. This is acute. This is all acute. This is what makes this even scarier than the catastrophe that it is. Look at this. That's still it. On the big 2.5 mile wide, the greatest drainage on earth. They live in the Pacific Ocean. Look at this. Why is this so concerning? Look at that horrid number last year. This is this year's. Their life cycle is only 1 to 2 years. Chinook is 5. Okay, stay with me. This is a catastrophe from hell. Okay, let's get to the ODFW. I hold their feet to the fire. Army Corps engineers, the live cam's been out for 7 years. They classified me. They told me they classified me. Still out. Okay, let's get to this. We don't get dead tide pools, old Kevin Blanche says. We don't get dead humans in bone marrow transplant units. So Kevin Blanche does. How did that happen? 9/11 to 3/11. Okay, been going on for years. No, it hasn't. Let's blow up some dams. Okay, the Bonos at the top, rightfully so. Okay, and then we'll go back. Okay, now stay with me. Let's start with Chinook. Now remember, they go to sea for 5 years. They had an escapement problem. And even with the escape problem, remember the escapement nightmare they had up there in 2006? 5? They fixed it. That was escapement. They still had 677,000. Stay with me. 2015, 1,337,000. Right on NOAA ODFWW's projections they were within 1%. 2016, NOAA ODFW WFW's projection was 1.7 million. Kevin Blanchard's was 680,000. Once his luck. Marine biologist in the desert of Utah. I know how to run regression. Right on this computer. 2017. Their projection, ODFW, WFJ, NOAA, University of Oregon, Oregon State, University of Washington, all of them. Projections, 2.3 million. Kevin Blanche said his at 480,000. Well, let's blow up some dams. It took me a year and a half to convince anybody this is one meltdown. And I want to say this. 3,116 days Japan has been dumping into the ocean. This is not new. They've been dumping the entire time. So, okay, this is, right here is, once his luck, twice his skill. 2018's number. The projection was 2.3 million. ODFW, WFW, no, 2.3 million. Based on a scale, their models are good. Kevin Blanche said his at 333,000. Once his luck, twice his skill. 3 times the recorded history. Okay. And then we'll come back. Remember, they go to sea for 5 years. Bonneville this year, right now. Kevin Blanche sets his projection at 220,000. They set their projection at 2.7 million. They lowered to 960,000. Oh, we're going to be a hair over. Now remember, this is important. This is real important. I set my projection before I knew they were going to close all gill netting, all fishing. There's only been 12 hours of gill netting the whole year. There's only been 6 days of open fishing the whole year. Now stay with me. This is important. I set my projection 220,000. They set theirs at 960,000. Stay with me. So I've been talking, I'm not a fisherman, I'm not a salmon fisherman, I'm a biologist, I'm a scientist. So I've been talking to Tim Martin. He is boots on the ground. I deal with him every day. This is a lifelong, the most famous fishing guide in all of Oregon, bar none. I says, tell me this, with gill netting and fishing, how many do they take out? Well, ODFW tell themselves 50%. They fished last year. So if that's the case, I set my projection before. He set his at 140. I set mine and then lowered to 180. So none. So let's cut that in half. Let's cut that in half. Let's go back. So they would have took half. Think about that. Because the year before there wasn't a 330,000. What? 106. This is a catastrophe. Okay, let's move on. Bill Martin rules. There's going to be 1 million coho. Adult coho. For the year. 17,835. It's a hell of a long way ways from 1 million. But let's see the annual totals. Good old days. Bill Monroe, come fishing. It's fraud. It's total fraud. The Chamber of Commerce hijacked the Mitchell Act. It's total fraud. The only reason Oregon updates these every year is they told the Army Corps of Engineers to go to hell because of me. They used to laugh at me. They call, you hear the way they talk to me now. Adult coho. 145,000, 54,000, 59,000, 279,000, 37,000, 42,000, 75,000, 40,000. 17,000. They're going to be lucky to get 20,000. Remember he was saying good old days, 1 million. Okay, let's go back. This is the smoking gun of Fukushima. Dying at sea. Okay, let's go here. Before they hit all these other ones, they have to go through the Bonneville. Oregon has sonar. Count them all. This is by number, not by size. They're skinny, they're white, they have tumors in them. We have video out there with the Klamath Falls Chief saying there's tumors all over them. We have videos of fish being opened up. White, skinny, sucked up, boots on the ground. There we go. Okay, let's distill it. Let's go back. Because their life cycle is only 1 year. Let's change this just to here. Their life cycle is only 1 year. Let's get some precedents set here. The year before, because it happened early in that year, 2011. We're only 70 days in. 68 actually. This is good science. This is solid science. Not mystified puzzles. Don't babble. That's not science. Anybody that's claiming these, they're liars. Okay, 416,000. 2010, the year before Fukushima. Their life cycle is very short, 1 to 2 years. 369,000, 235,000, 204,000, 325, 268, 188, 117, 102. Stay with me. This is a nightmare. They have to go through here to get to freaking Idaho to get anywhere. This is a nightmare, and they're still fishing. This is extinction stuff. This is a nightmare. Are you kidding me? This is a catastrophe. One of the most beautiful house species on the face of the earth that's left. This is black rhino and chemo. $60,000. And you saw it's over. They won't get 62 or 3,000 from 416,000. But why is this so scary? Because it sets the table for what's going to be in the future for the next few years on the rest of the animals in the ocean. 300 gray whales wash up. We counted 311. Times that by 10 or 20. That's just the ones we found on the beach. My post-ordinance army, Kevin Blanche, the Marine Pilots, doing all this dirty work. Thank you for the private funding, because without any people funding this, I'm headed to Vienna to fight with them. I need funding. I've got to raise about $3,000 the next 10 days. I've got to stay there. I'll be there for a month because they're meeting the IAA who's making all these decisions. They're dumping into the ocean. They've been dumping the whole time. They've been dumping every day since it happened. This is the smoking gun. We don't count tide pools. I do historical tides. Tide pools are dead. 99.99%. Wells are collapsing in the ocean. Okay, look at the salmon numbers. $222,000. The season's pretty well over. It's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe. These are big 60, 50, 40-pound hollow beasts. Not anymore. Little 12 pounds sucked up. $1,337,000. That's the last batch back before Fukushima to go to sea for 5 years. Everybody's arguing. I said, wait till 2016. You know how accurate my work has been, how historic my work's been. What a catastrophe. 9/11 to 3rd. Pseudo-facto sociology or theology. Oh, it's the ecology, stupid. And this is the barometer. This is it. What a journey. What a tale. Wow. Bunch. Marine biologists in the dirty detail. Oh, I do the work. I do the work. I do the work. First you hop outside mountains, then you do at least 4 years full, then you finish your work. The only real scientists left, maybe the most famous scientists in maybe world history. Kevin Semmelweis, germ theory, little germs. What are you, Madame Curie? For every action, there's a reaction. The greatest action in history. 3 meltdowns. Full blown out meltdown. Green Star Brighter, pushing the hottest substance known to man. Last robot they sent in melted at 27,000 degrees and it melted. It melted. Let me show you something. I gotta find this. New scale from hell, Oregon. Let's get a little more. Nightmare. We're both alive, both given too much to live at the same time. We're the only two out of that group.
Yeah, I drew it very sloppily.
Look at the date on that video. That's me before cancer. I'll tag it. Should I? Look at the date.